Welcome back. I'm Salim Kikeke and this is Focus on Africa. Now, the African Union has welcomed an announcement by Tigrayan rebels that they are willing to take part in peace negotiations. The Tigrayan leadership said it was ready to participate in the process under the auspices of the AU. There has been no direct reaction from the Ethiopian government, but it has previously said it would talk anytime, anywhere. I'm joined now by William Davison, a senior analyst for Ethiopia from the Crisis Group. Thank you so much, William Davison. Is this a new position? Have we been here before with the Tigrayan rebels wanting to negotiate?
Well, they see themselves as the elected representatives of Tigray regional government. They've always said that they're committed to a negotiated settlement and peace, but of course that's on their terms. There are some new elements here. We see explicit backing for the African Union to lead the peace process, but they have also complained or opposed the African Union's envoy and mediator, President Obasanjo. So we're yet to see whether that opposition still holds. And also, previously, Tigray's government has said that the federal government must lift the siege, as Tigray portrays it. They must lift the siege before any serious talks can occur. And at this stage, it's a bit early to tell whether that sort of demand has shifted at all.
Why are they uncomfortable with Olusegun Obasanjo?
The claim is that, essentially, is that he's too close to Addis Ababa. The African Union is headquartered in Addis Ababa, that he's partial, and his understanding of the conflict is that of the federal government, and that he doesn't properly understand the Tigray cause and why they are fighting this armed resistance.
Do they have a preference as to who should be the mediator?
They haven't been completely explicit about that, but there's a general understanding they would like to see Kenya's government, probably former President Kenyatta, play a role. There has also been signs from the African Union, this is somewhat significant, that there could be an expanded mediation with the involvement of international actors like the US and the EU. The US has been a key facilitator, including of talks in recent days. And we should note that it is very good news that talks have occurred over the last couple of days, because fighting resumed after something like a 9-month pause. Fighting resumed just a couple of weeks ago.
Now, how can the African Union ensure that the negotiations actually take place?
The African Union and the other international partners face essentially the same obstacles. Unless the federal government is willing to meet some of these Tigray demands, so for example, to restore basic services in advance of formal negotiations, so telecoms, communications and banking, or unless Tigray's leadership is willing to attend negotiations whilst they still wait for the restoration of those services and other aspects of what they call a blockade, then it's going to be difficult to get talks moving. So the African Union, the US, the others, they need to encourage the parties to make those kinds of alterations in their positions.
William Davison, thank you so much. Thanks for that analysis. Senior analyst for Ethiopia from the Crisis Group. Many thanks.